What's up, guys? Studies show that service businesses lose 61% of potential clients in the first 5 seconds of visiting their website. But nobody is showing you how to fix it. Until now. I've built hundreds of websites over the past 20 years. In this video, I'm showing you how to fix your website header so you can triple your conversions. My name is Marshall, your very own web strategist. I help coaches, consultants, and solopreneurs get clients through their websites so they don't have to spend countless hours in their inbox. If you too want to turn traffic into paying clients, I have a gift for you. Grab my brand story website blueprint. It will help you craft a clear brand story and structure your content into a high-converting landing page. Get free access with the link in the description below. Without further ado, let's dive in. Here's the thing. Most businesses consider their website like a brochure, hoping people will browse around and eventually reach out to them. Their website headers often looks just like a brochure cover. But the header is the most vital piece of your website. It's primary real estate. Visitors only spend a few seconds on a website before deciding to stay and scroll or to hit the back button and leave. You want your header to be super clear and compelling. When people land on a website, it's most likely because they're looking for a solution to their problem, not to play riddles or guessing games. So tell them what they need to know in order to buy or work with you. They're living busy lives, you don't need to waste their time. So here's how. Your website header must answer 5 questions within seconds. What do you offer? How does it make my life better? Which action do I need to take in order to buy? Who is this for? And what result will I get? Now let me show you a real website example. But first, big disclaimer, I came across this website. The owner is not part of this. And I'm not here to trash people's websites. I'm here to help business owners clarify their website so that they get leads and clients. So here's a website of a coaching and consulting business. Looks nice, it's very clean, looks very much like a brochure cover, but let's run our test. Does this header answer these questions? What do you offer? No idea. It has to do with leadership, but what kind of leadership or what it is, I don't know. How does it make my life better? Not sure, I don't know. What action do I need to take in order to buy? No idea. Contact us? It's not a call to action. It's vague, it's generic. What does it lead to? A phone number? An email? A form? When will I get an answer? No idea. Who is this for? No idea. For leaders, but what kind of leaders? Which type of organizations? What result will I get? Doesn't say. No social proof, no clear outcome. Now let me show you how I clarified their message. Since there aren't many visual clues on their current header, I had to be creative and redesign it. The most important part though, it's the copy. It's the word we use so people understand what we offer and why they should care. So let's start with the headline. It's the first thing people read. It must be clear and compelling. Lead your team through digital transformation. So I like to use active language and start with an action verb. With lead your team, we understand it's about leadership. Digital transformation, we understand the context and the outcome. Ideally, we want to depict the value clients get, the transformation or the result. But in this case, this is all information I could get from their website. The top one mistake most businesses make on their website is positioning themselves as the hero of their story. If we look at the original header, we can see that the hero here is clearly about the company, empowering leaders. The problem is that doesn't resonate with potential clients. The hero of your brand always is and always should be your typical client, also known as the ideal client avatar. Okay, now we need to say a bit more than a catchy headline. First, I like to add another line at the top, a soundbite that says what we offer, leadership training and coaching. Very clear, very simple, we understand right off the bat. Then we have a short paragraph giving more context. We help leaders and organizations master digital change and drive innovation with workshops, coaching, and consultancy. So again, nothing fancy here, but we explain in simple language who we help, why they should care, and what we offer. Next, we need an obvious call to action. We don't want a confusing learn more or a vague contact us. These raise more questions than answers. and are more confusing than they actually are helpful. So we need to guide our potential clients towards the next step they need to take in order to buy or work with us. Book a free consultation. It's clear that clients need to start with a consultation so we can diagnose their problem and guide them through our various coaching programs or workshops. And we're removing the risk by saying it's free, and even less friction and less guesswork. Now let's add some visuals that supports our message. We want images of our ideal clients, better yet with a smile on their face. Avoid random stock images like we often see. This company had hundreds of workshops and programs. They could have taken some nice photos of participants. And to tie it with their branding, I reused the 3 circles from their logo as frames. Now we need a navigation bar. So as we read from left to right, we start with the logo on the left. It doesn't need to be huge. The goal is to identify the business and ensure it's easily readable. Next, we have a clean navigation bar with only 3 items. Our 3 main revenue streams. You want to focus on the top 3 products or services that generate 80% of your revenue, not your about page, not your contact page, and so on. Finally, we include a bold call to action in the top right corner, book a consultation. It's very important to repeat the call to action across the website, but as we scroll, the button in the hero section here will just disappear. So having a sticky navigation bar ensures that this button is always within reach. Now this is looking already quite good, but we can make it even more convincing by adding social proof. Why do we need social proof in the header? People want to know if it will work for them, so we need to demonstrate that it has been effective for others, preferably for individuals or businesses similar to theirs. They also want to make sure we didn't open shop this morning. So here I added some stars and a claim 200 liters transformed. I made us this number because it doesn't show on their website, but I bet they even had more participants to their programs. Another way to add social proof is to add logos of previous clients, especially if they are renowned names like their clients here, Daimler and Volkswagen. So I had to dig deep down in their website to find these logos. If your clients are individuals, you can show a couple of short testimonials instead. Not long, but just highlight the results. And that's it. Now you have a clear header that attracts and compels potential clients to take actions. Now again, this was not just about the design. It was about the words visitors need to read in order to buy or work with us. So the design could be different as long as the information remains clear. So here's another example that shows you can be creative while still maintaining a clear and compelling message. Now you know what to include in your website header to triple your retention and conversion rates. Now it's your turn to make it easy for your potential clients to work with you. And your business will thank you. If you want my complete blueprint on how to turn website visitors into paying clients, grab my free Brand Story website blueprint. The link is in the description below. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this helpful. See you in the next one.